I'm not saying this to complain. Honestly, I'm super excited about the opportunity ahead. But the truth is, the SEC lawsuit against us really hit XRP holders worldwide, and because of that, we missed out on the last market cycle. It's been a tough ride, no doubt, but the potential is still massive. XRP already hit a new all-time high, and some new millionaires were made. But the real wave of wealth creation is still ahead. There are way more people invested in XRP now, and when that second pump comes, that's where life-changing opportunities will happen. And it's closer than you might think. I don't usually talk like this, but this moment feels different. It's an exciting time to be part of this. I've been making videos on this channel from January, and I don't always talk like this, but sometimes it's the right moment to speak up. And right now, I believe we're in one of those moments. We're on the verge of what could be an incredible bull run, and this isn't just wishful thinking or pipe dream. It's something I truly believe is coming. Now, I get it. It's easy to feel like these big opportunities never happen for you, but they absolutely can if you've positioned yourself the right way. If we're right about XRP continuing to deliver real utility, not just in this cycle, but in the long run, then there's a real chance for many people to see life-changing gains. I'm confident about this, and if we're correct, there will be brand new millionaires made in future cycles. I truly believe there's never been a more exciting time to be an XRP holder than right now. Let me share some insights from a variety of analysts that I think you'll find really interesting. If this doesn't get you excited about what's likely coming in the short to midterm, I don't know what will. While nothing in life is guaranteed, the signs are pointing to something big. XRP could finally enter price discovery for the first time in over 7 years. It's going to be incredible to watch. That said, let me be clear. I don't have a financial background, and this isn't financial advice. Please don't make any buying or selling decisions based solely on what I say here. Always do your own research. As I'm recording this, it's July 15, 2025, and XRP is sitting at $2.93. That's a nice little climb since I dropped a video earlier this morning. Let's take a quick look at the 24-hour chart. Looks like the low was $2.82. Bitcoin, by the way, is at $118,164. Now, if you ask different analysts, you'll probably get different takes, but here's the thing. These dips we're seeing are pretty shallow and getting scooped up quickly. We're not in the middle of some bear market grind where you're stuck waiting forever for something exciting to happen. Right now, we're at the end of the cycle, the part where things move fast. It's all about momentum and action. So buckle up. Big things are happening. Check this out. This comes from on-chain analytics firm Sanamon. Bitcoin's market value recently hit an all-time high of $123,100, breaking records in its 17-plus year history. Along with that, we saw a massive spike in social dominance. 43.06% of all crypto conversations were about Bitcoin as its value peaked. It's great to see Bitcoin getting the attention it deserves, but this sudden buzz also points to a lot of retail traders jumping in due to FOMO, fear of missing out. If you're looking to invest, it might be smart to wait until the excitement dies down a bit. There's likely another good entry point just around the corner. This is why I love this kind of indicator. It gives you a clearer sense of short-term trends. And with dips in Bitcoin getting scooped up so quickly lately, you probably won't have to wait long. Check out this post from popular chart analyst Salsa Tequila. He's got some great insights. He shared with his 220,000 followers that we've likely already seen the worst of this dip. His plan, he's looking to add to his spot bags around $117,000 and take advantage of any intraday down moves to go long. Sounds like he's feeling pretty confident about where things are headed. Here's an update from chart analyst Kaleo. Bitcoin is showing a clean breakout and retest on the higher time frame with a push towards $150,000 plus potentially on the horizon. He's confident the worst is behind us. Meanwhile, Credible Crypto shared his take. Bitcoin might be entering a fourth wave subwave, meaning we could see some sideways movement or consolidation for a bit. The good news, he doesn't think things will get much worse from here. In another post, he mentioned a possible target of $115,000, so it's looking promising. Hang tight, things might get exciting soon. We don't have to be super patient, definitely not as patient as he had to be during those tough bear markets. Check out this Bitcoin dominance chart. It's looking pretty exciting. Take a look at Bitcoin breaking down here. After trending upward for years, it's finally heading in the direction you'd hope for at this point. Bitcoin dominance is now sitting at 63.76%, down from nearly 66% not too long ago. What's even more interesting, despite Bitcoin's price trending up recently, its dominance is dropping. That's exactly what you want to see. Historically, this is totally normal toward the end of a market cycle. And you know what that means. Alt season might be just around the corner. Here's where the timing could finally be right for XRP to take off. While this might not seem like a massive drop, the direction it's moving in is exactly what you'd hope to see. I can't recall exactly how low Bitcoin dominance got in the last market cycle, but the cycle before that, it dropped to around 35 to 39% if I'm remembering right. I'd have to do a quick Google search to confirm, but the key point is that dominance can fall significantly even as prices shoot up. As this trend continues, it's just more evidence that history is repeating itself. And honestly, we should absolutely expect a major peak for altcoins, XRP included. Here's a post from chart analyst Blunts, and it looks like he's on the same page. He says, Bitcoin dominance is properly breaking down now. Love to see it. He's clearly noticing the same trend. Now let's check out what Dom has to say about Bitcoin versus altcoins. According to him, we're in the third phase of altcoin outperformance this cycle, but here's the twist. This time could be different. Bitcoin dominance is showing a curved downtrending formation, which he calls a deadly setup. It's not like the last two phases, and the same goes for others' dominance. To clarify, others refers to the top 125 coins by market cap, excluding the top 10. All right, let's talk about what's happening with Bitcoin and altcoins right now. Bitcoin dominance has dropped below a 7-month level, while the dominance of altcoins or others is breaking out of a 7-month downtrend. It's like a seesaw. When Bitcoin dominance goes down, altcoins tend to rise, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. Both are also breaking above their 3-month RVWAP, signaling a potential trend change. This is big news, folks. The inverse relationship between Bitcoin and altcoins is playing out just like we'd expect based on historical trends. And guess what? It's unfolding right now. We don't have to wait much longer. Things are starting to get interesting. What really stands out is the curve formation we're seeing in these trends over the last 2 weeks. Typically, when a trend starts a curve like this, it's a sign that things are about to move strongly in that direction. We'll definitely be keeping a close eye on this. He's pointed out similar patterns before in other charts, not related to dominance. And usually when you see a curve like this, it's followed by a pretty big move, like it just rockets. Right now, we're seeing this with others' dominance and Bitcoin dominance, which is super exciting.
Check out this update from chart analyst Mustache. For the first time in years, Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin. This is exactly how the last alt seasons kicked off in 2017 and 2021. I've been saying this all along. Ethereum was never dead, even when it dropped to $1,400 a few months ago. That dip didn't mean it was over. Pricing alone doesn't determine if a coin is dead. If it did, XRP would have been written off ages ago. It's all about the bigger picture. And now, Ethereum has surged past $3,000. The momentum is building, and it's looking like an alt season might just be around the corner.
As I'm recording this, things are really taking off again today. It's already over $3,100. This is exactly what happens during a full-blown alt season, and I wanted to share it with you. Now, even if you're not holding Bitcoin or Ethereum, that's totally fine. You don't have to be hyped about their performance specifically, but here's the exciting part. This all means something big for your XRP. That's why I'm sharing this with you. It's a great moment, and I want you to see what it could mean. Here's an update from Mikey Bull Crypto. He's saying Ethereum's climb to a new high has officially started, and he's on board with that idea too. Looking at the Ethereum USD chart, things are definitely heating up. And speaking of updates, the blockchain backer shared something interesting yesterday about XRP. He called it XRP's moment of truth. And honestly, I'd have to agree. XRP is pushing right up against that $3 mark, and it's getting exciting. Like I've mentioned in some recent videos, every time a resistance level gets tested, it weakens. XRP has tapped that level a few times in the past days, and I really believe it's just a matter of time before it breaks through. Maybe not the very next time, but it's coming. Get ready.
Chart analyst Don Alt just shared an interesting update on X with his 673,000 followers. He's calling it decision time for XRP. According to him, we're right up against resistance, and he's pretty confident that a breakout is likely on the horizon. Don even compared what's happening now to XRP's big moves back in 2017. After the first major surge, the price consolidated sideways before skyrocketing again during the second pump. He thinks we might be in a similar spot now, which is definitely something to keep an eye on. I've been saying this for years. This is just how things tend to play out, and it's happening again right now. It's definitely decision time, but things are moving forward. Now, there's this one guy who, to his credit, is being really honest about what's going on. Sure, he's not a fan of XRP. He actually hates it. But when it comes to charting, he's pretty straightforward and honest about it. So credit where it's due. On the flip side, we've got another person who seems to suffer from what I like to call XRP derangement syndrome. Nebraska Gooner, who has 387,000 followers, shared his thoughts, saying XRP still looks like it's heading for an all-time high after the breakout. So here's another XRP critic who's admitting that, yeah, an all-time high might just be on the horizon. He posted this earlier today, right as XRP hit $2.91. It's clear he knows what's coming, even if he doesn't want it to happen. He's not a fan of XRP. Honestly, he seems to hate it irrationally, but he's still predicting its rise. Take chart analyst Cryptology, for example. He's been talking about XRP, USD breakouts on the 2-week chart for a while now. He's even predicting XRP could hit upwards of $10 this cycle. While that might sound like a conservative estimate to some, there's always a chance it could be spot on. You never know. Here's an interesting update from chart analyst Cryptos. He's saying that XRP is pulling back while ETH is gearing up to revisit its weekly support and could form an inverse head and shoulders before taking off next week. Sounds like something big could be happening soon. Honestly, it's no surprise that XRP is losing ground to Ethereum right now. Ethereum tends to lead the way during alt season, and we've talked about this plenty over the past few months. When things start heating up, there might be a point where even if XRP is gaining some ground against the dollar, it's not rising as quickly as ETH is. Naturally, this means XRP could drop a bit compared to Ethereum. This isn't surprising, it's just how these things work. But here's the exciting part. Once XRP gets going and really takes off, it's going to outperform Ethereum in terms of price performance. It'll blow ETH out of the water. These movements usually happen in stages, and this kind of pattern is pretty typical. Honestly, it's a good sign because this is often what kicks off altcoin season. Here's something exciting from a chart analyst. Crypto XRP's history might actually be repeating itself. And guess what? Millionaires could be made in the next 4 weeks. I really hope he's right about the timing because we're that close. Like I said at the start, I really believe we're about to see a whole wave of new XRP millionaires. This isn't over yet, folks. Things are about to get wild. And here's the thing, people like you and me, regular everyday folks, have a real shot at this. There's nothing extraordinary about me. I'm just a person on the internet who saw an opportunity, and you have that same opportunity right now. If you play it smart, this could be your chance. You don't need to be wealthy to start. Just make the right moves, and who knows? You could set yourself up for life. It's real and it's possible. You just need to give it the right amount of time. If you stay patient and stick with it, things start to fall into place. And that's such an empowering feeling. Here's the truth. You can absolutely do this. I'm doing it myself. I've been at it since 2017 and it works because this asset class keeps growing and growing. When you put in the time, do the work, and stay consistent, you come out ahead. This isn't some far-fetched dream. It's real and it's achievable. We're at an exciting moment right now where things are gearing up for a huge leap forward. That next big move is coming and it's going to be incredible. Just a quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't make buying or selling decisions based solely on what I say. Always do your own research. That part is so important.